Hey YouTube, how's it going? I'm doing a review on a piece of hardware that I use. This is what I use for all my classic gaming needs. A lot of you people, you want to get a classic system. You usually look for the original hardware, like the original Nintendo, original Genesis, or whatnot. Sometimes those things are hard to come by. I mean, you go on eBay, there's only like a limited supply, and if you do get one, it's probably broken or something, what the seller didn't tell you about. Another option, however, is using clone systems, and that's what I use. Now, there's many reviews on clone systems if you're still a little unsure about getting one. Gamester81 did a review on 2 clone systems, if I'm correct. Definitely check out Gamester81. He's a very good reviewer and definitely one of my main influences in doing these videos. Let's show you this. This is the FC3 Plus. Alright, let's get on here. As you can see, this has 3 slots. One for Nintendo, one for Genesis, and one for Super Nintendo right here. You got the main power and reset right here. Then you got this right here, the Nintendo, Genesis, and Super NES switch. Alright, I'm watching it from the screen, that's why I messed up. But switch in between the 2 systems. All you have to do is just flip the switch, whatever system it's on, it lights up. Very simple. Here's the back. You got usual AV input output, a switch which I think switches regions, and your power right here. Pretty basic, nothing too complicated. AC adapter. Little downside that it's a box, but better than no power. Here's the cables. Basic AV cables you can get at Radio Shack. Here's the controller. I got some complaints about this controller for Nintendo games. It doesn't do BA, it does AB, as it shows right here. So A does A, and B does B. And if you're used to the old Nintendo games, you would know that B should be right here, and A should be right here. It'll take a little bit of getting used to, but once you get used to it, you're golden, and you can start playing games. Now, Super Nintendo games, on the other hand, the buttons are swapped badly. See how it goes A, B, C, X, Y, Z. Right here, this is A, this is B, this is X, and this is Y on Super Nintendo games. So it goes A, B, X, Y on regular games, then A, B, X, Y on Super Nintendo games. It's a little confusing at first. Once you get the hang of this, you might get used to it. It's still a little bit of a hassle. I mean, why couldn't they map it to the original buttons? And for Sega Genesis games, this works perfectly. All the A, B, C, and X, Y, Z works flawlessly, no problems at all with Genesis. The shoulder buttons right here, probably the best I've ever used, maybe. I like Xbox 360's triggers a little bit, but this right here, this just feels responsive. It works. Comparable, a little bit comparable to a Super Nintendo controller, which is what I wish you could plug in to the system, but you can't. Now for games that I'm going to review on the second part of this video, let me show you. First game I'm going to show you is Super Mario 3, well-known favorite. On Genesis, I'm going to show you Sonic 2. Now I am going to also mention that this system also plays Mega Drive games, and I can prove that with this. I bought this Mega Drive game over at one of my local game stores, Game Nuts, in Sherrill, New York. So it's Mega Drive. Then for Super Nintendo, another well-known favorite, Super Mario World. I'm going to talk about him and tell you what to expect and everything. So check out that video. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe.